This is our backyard. Look, way over there. Tansy's just wandering around. We let her loose. She's on her leash, but she just kind of pulls it around behind her. But
makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Daddy gives her a little bit too much freedom.
But look at all this play area she's got.
Yeah.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to Tigner Adventures.
Hello.
We are in North Carolina.
Yes, Raleigh.
Yeah, Raleigh, Carolina. Yeah, we
to
started
see our
out.
daughter and son-in-law.
Yeah, we started out in Jacksonville, North Carolina. So that's by Camp Lejeune, where our oldest daughter served for a while, and in the Marines. And so anyway, just happened to be where Thousand Trails was, but it was by the beach. So we went out riding on the beach a couple times. We actually did this trail here. It is kind of a weird trail. It was just a 3-mile trail inside by this fort. And then
cool.
Yeah, then we rode on the beach. So
that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. So that was a really good ride. So nice, nice
good.
bike rides. Yeah. So
that was interesting.
We just kind of hung out and mellowed out and just enjoyed our time. Yeah. So
getting ready to go see our daughter and play. And guess what we're doing today? Pickleball.
We're gonna go do some pickleball. So we're meeting everybody here. So our daughter and her husband, and then his parents are going to be here, and us. So we're going to just kind of be playing around today.
Celebrated their anniversary yesterday.
Yeah, their anniversary was yesterday. Their 2-year anniversary. We're about an hour and a half away. We're at Lake Gaston.
Lake Gaston.
So anyway, we are at, that's 1,000 Trails. Is right up by the Wisconsin border. So we're going to be up there until Wednesday, and then we're moving down closer to Raleigh. So we'll be a little closer to their place. Right now it's about an hour and a half drive, so nice pretty drive. Nice pretty drive.
It's beautiful here.
So anyway, we're gonna do a little pickleballing and then we'll get back with you. Well, here is the courts, and they're a little dirty. Gotta clean off the courts. Kind of sprinkled or rained last night a little bit, so we're squeegeeing them off. Okay, we are back at our camp, and we didn't take any video of us playing pickleball, but we had a lot of fun with our family, and we took a picture. Ninette always says, if you
don't take a picture, it didn't happen.
That's right. So anyway, so we are just here at the camp. This is our backyard. Look, way over there. Tansy's just wandering around. We let her loose. She's on her leash, but she just kind of pulls it around behind her. But
makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Daddy gives her a little bit too much freedom.
But look at all this play area she's got. Yeah. So we're just kind of tucked in here, really nice. This is our other side. Kind of get an idea here. We're just, it's a long site, but it drops off really fast. And our power is right there, but our water is clear over there, which isn't too big a deal. We're sharing it with that RV over there. But if you can see right through there, down below the sewer line, our wheels are off the ground. We are way up in the air, which makes it nice to get under there to work on, but I got to reach way up in there. And so it's nice that I can get into this really easy, but we are way off the ground. You can see all our wheels back here are off the ground, so don't really like that. That's putting a lot of pressure on our tires up here because our front end is almost on the ground. We're tipped up so much. We're going to be here for a couple more days, and checking things out and doing some work on the rig and things. So we're having a couple little issues with the rig. Our wire that goes to our alternator, I just happened to be replacing our water filter on our engine, and I noticed this wire was all burned up, and all the stuff that covers the wires was all melted and everything. So this box of garbage is what I pulled all the wiring out, and this is the burned up wiring. I'm going to do a separate video on that whole portion of it and how that all works with the engine and how the diesels are all laid out. But anyway, that's what I got to work on here. But this is a pretty nice campground, and we got a really great view of the lake and stuff, so I'll show you the lake and things. But we're having a great time out here, and it is cold, dang it. So I got to go back in and get my coat on. Well, I come inside to warm up a little bit, but I just wanted to show you this map. This is a map of the park, and this is really interesting. So if you look over here on this legend on the left, they have like 30 amp, 50 amp, 50 amp services and everything, but the gray, it says it's an annual campsite. So if we look back at the map, almost every site here is an annual. So very few are actually available for people to come in and use. That's pretty interesting. The other interesting fact about this particular campground is it doesn't open up until April 1st. So we had to stay we were in Jacksonville, so we had to stay there a little bit longer so that we could wait for this camp to open up before we could move up here. We wanted to be closer to our daughter, but didn't open until April 1st. And then we got here and all these annuals are already set up and doing everything. So I went over and talked to them, and they said, oh, we get to come in March 1st. And it's like, it just doesn't seem to be very fair. But, you know, I guess they're paying for the whole year, and they leave their trailers and everything here for the whole year. So, you know, it works out good for them. But the important part is that we get to stay here, and so we're going to show you around this resort just a little bit, just to show you what we see in it and all the fun that we're having here. So we're up here on this hill, so we're going down to the lake. You can kind of see it there through the trees. Lots of places here that have seasonals in them. Nice little dock with boats out here. This is the sandy beach right here. Really pretty area to sit out on, and this is the swimming area right here before the dock. We're walking across this pier. This is where the boats can connect to if they want to. A little boat area. That is the lake. And over here is more boat storage area, and the big portion of the lake is out that way. So really pretty lake.
Too bad it's too cold to get on to.
Yeah, it is cold out here, and this
40.
little breeze that's going on is not helping out at all. So the pier here, you do have to walk your bikes across. You're not supposed to ride your bikes on any of the sidewalks or piers around here, which makes sense, especially because there's a lot of children riding around here, and they get a little wild. So kind of scary, actually. So anyway, just gotta get up here, and I'll show you the little area from this view. So they even have a fuel station here for the boats, which is very handy. This is the pool here, and only brave souls come swimming here right now. It is like winter here for some reason. So the inspection team is actually here inspecting the pool, checking it out, and I guess the pool's not open, which makes sense because it is darn cold. I asked them if anyone had been swimming yet, and they said no, because the pool's not open, but they're getting ready to open it, just making sure that everything is the way it's supposed to be. But look at this miniature golf course they have kind of tied in here. Kind of
Those are real.
Cool.
You see these? It's
Those
like
are
snow.
real?
Oh, they're real. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, look nice. We got to get into playing miniature golf. All these Thousand Trails have miniature golf courses, and that's a real big sport. We just haven't really got into it ourselves yet. They also have a nice little dance area here, and they have parties on the weekend down here. So they had one the other night. I didn't come down to tape it, but you could hear the music playing because they've got some big speakers they put out, and they've got really good lighting, and they serve food. So pretty fun little area.
I like these benches all the way around. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, and look, yeah. So it's on the side of the fence, kind of, besides all the picnic tables. So
would have been fun, but we were tired.
Yeah.
We were celebrating with our family.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we're here. Our main thing is to visit our family, so
our daughter.
That's what we're here to do. They have one shuffleboard court. They also have tables out here, so you can just sit around the lake. It's kind of interesting that all the way around the lake they have boards, so a wall, kind of like a seawall, but I guess in this case it's a lake wall. You can see it all the way around the whole resort when it comes to the water. They do have areas, if you look over there, where a boat ramp where you can drop your boat into the water, or in our case we could take our kayak down there if we so wanted to, but it's too cold. They even have a trading post here.
And there's ice cream.
This is a trading post. So they got all kinds of goodies here. Ice cream, beer, well, all different alcohol, wood, but there's a fire ban on right now, unfortunately. But hey, look at these little baby clothes. We need to start looking at these things for our granddaughter. Yeah. So, such small clothes. Actually, I think these, well, I don't know. She's growing quite a bit, so. What do you think?
Oh, we should get one for our new grandson.
Yeah. Oh, and then oh yeah, I don't know if we mentioned it yet, but we have a grandson coming now too, so. But cute little shirts here for the babies.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah, look at this.
Too bad it's not bamboo.
So it's not easy being the cutest camper around. Yeah. That's our grandkids. I'm sure you guys are in the same boat.
It's cute.
All grandkids are cute. This is the opposite side of the campground. So this is the beach over here. This is the entrance of the park right here. We are at the very top of the hill. The lake is way at the bottom, so long ways down there to the lake and where the trading post is. But up here at the top, we have the member lounge. So they have TV and some games and things here. And just tables to sit here. They do have Wi-Fi here. Haven't checked to see how good it is. Kind of interesting. The offices are back here, along with restrooms. Oh, it is cold. So I guess
when you're riding with the wind.
I guess that's why we got in here so easy. So, but we do get to make our reservations 6 months in advance. So, we haven't had any issues making reservations at any of the parks, except for the Keys. So, but anyway, this was a fun little place and kind of cold right now. But when we first got here, it was nice and warm. It's just the weather this season's been up and down all over the place. So. Anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead and close this video out. We had a lot of fun. Ninette's been having fun taking pictures of trees with wisteria and flowers on them and everything.
That was the whole Carolinas.
Yeah.
I was just back here taking pictures of all the little new growth, all the different leaves.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool.
It's fun to be right next to the forest compared to being at an RV park where we're stacked in right next to each other. So
Tansy loves this stuff.
Yeah, she's really enjoying this area for sure. But anyway, thanks for coming along with us, and we'll just hope to see you on our next video or down the road somewhere. But in the meantime, we're taking off. Bye.